Hey guys, welcome back. This week what we're going to do is talk about sprinkler escutcheon plates. I know that's an interesting word and one that's difficult to spell, but what I want you to know about sprinkler escutcheon plates is that they do serve a purpose. They are not just merely cosmetic. So I hope you enjoy this brief video and look forward to talking to you next week.
Why are sprinkler escutcheons required? If the gap between the ceiling and the sprinkler is not filled, both heat and smoke from a fire would escape past the sprinkler head into the space above the ceiling, potentially delaying activation. Both NFPA 13 and NFPA 25 make mention to this angular space and the requirements for escutcheons, and that's what we'll look at in the coming slides. In NFPA 13, which is also known as the Sprinkler Installation Code, Section 6.2.7.1 talks specifically about the purpose of the escutcheon being to cover the angular space. Furthermore, if you look at the next section down, escutcheons are used for specific sprinklers as part of a listed sprinkler assembly. Looking at NFPA 25, also known as the Sprinkler Maintenance Code, escutcheons and cover plates for recessed, flush, and concealed sprinklers shall be replaced if found missing during the inspection. Interestingly, the next section says that any other pendant sprinkler type not listed above is not required to have the escutcheon replaced if found missing during inspection. There are three types of escutcheon plates: flat, adjustable, and recessed. In the top left, you'll see a recessed escutcheon, which has an outer ring and recesses to an inner ring that wraps around the base of the fire sprinkler head. The next one is a flat escutcheon, seen on the bottom left. A flat escutcheon is exactly as the name portrays, flat. Flat escutcheons are meant to cover the gap for flush fire sprinklers. The last escutcheon shown is the adjustable escutcheon, which is shown on the right, which comes in two pieces, a cup and a skirt. The skirt covers the cutout space between the sprinkler and the ceiling. How have you looked at sprinkler escutcheons in the past? Will this information change the way that you approach these moving forward? For me, nothing's going to change. For starters, I want to make sure that that angular space is covered so that the sprinkler can activate in its intended time frame. Number two, I want to make sure that the sprinklers are aesthetically pleasing. And number three, if it was required at installation, it should be required at maintenance. That's why I'm always going to look for them and make sure they're in place. I hope that you'll tune in next week as we visit Title 34, Chapter 2 of the Code of Alabama, also known as the Architectural Law. Look forward to seeing you next week.